Over the last 12 years, we've helped many people to achieve their first pull-ups. And with this guide, you can achieve it too. First, we'll show you how to set up the different phases, what you need to know about them, and how they work. We'll also give you some important tips at the end of the video that are as important as the plan itself. So stay focused for the entire video. Okay, now we're taking a closer look at the first phase. Here we focus on preparation to avoid injuries and to give your body enough time for the necessary adaptations. This is very important, especially for absolute beginners with no workout experience or for people that took a very long break from working out. In the prep phase, you're focusing on easier exercises in a higher rep range because this not only puts less load onto your joints, it also allows you to develop the right feeling for your body and your muscles. Good exercises to focus on are active to passive hangs, body rows, seated pull-ups, and pull-ups on a machine. In the preparation phase, you start with 2 workouts a week and increase it to 3 for the last 2 weeks of this phase. To keep it simple, choose 1 exercise for every training and do 4 sets of it. Like said before, we are focusing on a higher rep range, so try to do about 15 reps with 90 seconds rest between the sets. Also make sure to not overdo it. Of course it should be challenging, but you should not train to failure in every set. If you're not an absolute beginner and have some experience, the preparation phase is not mandatory but still recommended. So if you already do some pull work or practice the exercises I mentioned before regularly, you should be ready for the next phase. In this phase, things get really interesting because now you're working with harder exercises in a lower rep range. Good exercises for this phase are band assisted pull-ups or negative pull-ups. Of course, you can also work with a pull-up machine by adjusting the supported weight properly. Now for the next 8 weeks, you do 3 workouts in each week with at least 1 rest day in between. In every workout you focus on just 1 exercise and do 4 to 5 sets with 3 to 4 minutes rest in between. I suggest picking 2 of the exercises mentioned before and alternate them in every session. No matter which exercises you pick, they should be hard enough to train in the 3 to 8 rep range. However, in my experience, you still get the best results if you reach your limit between 3 to 5 reps. Also make sure to not, and I repeat, to not go all out in every set. This training is about performance and not about building huge muscles only. Strength training has a strong neurological component, and this means you want to avoid constant muscle soreness. My tip is to leave 1 rep in the tank in every set but the last. So in every workout you only go all out in the last set, and that's it. If you like structured and detailed workouts like this one, please make sure to check our complete programs on CaliMove.com. The full programs not only teach you how to do pull-ups, but also learn and master many other exercises. So if you're looking for a comprehensive guide that actually works, get your CaliMove program and start progressing today. Okay, after you've done this for 8 weeks, you're adding a deload week. This means you're only doing light training sessions with easier exercises, less volume and less intensity, or do not do any kind of focused pull-up training at all and just stick to mobility training. After the deload week, you're starting with the 8-week phase again, but this time you change some details to progress further. So you just use a lighter band with less assistance, decrease the amount of supported weight on the pull-up machine, or do more negative reps. You can repeat this procedure again and again and still make progress if you just stick to the rule of progressive overload. Once you reach your first pull-up, I suggest making some adjustments to the negative reps. So instead of doing negatives only, you now combine them with full pull-ups. So you do 1 full rep and continue your set with negatives. When you get stronger, you simply do more full and less negative reps until you are able to do 3 pull-ups for every set. At this point you can skip the negative reps completely and only work with the full reps. Okay, last but not least, I got some general tips that are as important as the training itself. Number 1. Make sure to stick to the same grip and grip width. Of course, there's nothing wrong with changing the grip in general, but if you want to learn a particular movement, it's best to practice it with as little changes as possible. Number 2. Make sure to work with proper form all the time. So no kicking, no swinging, no reduced range of motion, and don't just let yourself fall down when doing the negative part of the pull-up. And number 3, make sure to adapt the training to your individual needs. So if you're getting sore all the time, reduce the sets or add an extra day of rest once in a while. On the contrary, if you feel not challenged enough, you can do a bit more by adding an extra set in every session or even a complete workout day every now and then. Alright guys, I hope with this tutorial you'll be able to achieve your first pull-up in 2024. If this guide works for you, make sure to get our complete workout programs on CaliMove.com. Every program includes day-by-day workouts, high-quality videos, and all the necessary details for progressing as fast as possible. So just pick the right guide for your individual level and goals and you're ready to go.